5 Unusual People in the World, Part 47. Hello everyone, I'm Keisha. Have a great day. Life is never fair. There are people who are born abnormal, but there are some who try to do something to make themselves different from the rest of the world. Let's discover those unusual people through this video. Are you ready? Let's begin! Born with an abnormal body with 2 extra limbs growing on his back, the young man in India was always abandoned and chased away like a demon by the villagers. Number 5. Arun Rajput. Arun Rajput, 27 years old, lives in the village of Farrukhabad in Uttar Pradesh, northern India. He was born with 4 legs, 2 extra legs on the lower back with 1 undeveloped and the other dangling up to the knee. Rajput's extra legs can't move like the others, but he can feel them. They became a burden on his back, affecting his posture and ability to walk. These extra legs make Rajput unable to sit. Even walking is extremely difficult and painful. Not only having difficulty and inconvenience in living and moving, Arun Rajput also has to live a reclusive life because his unusual body scares the villagers. They call him a devil and discriminate him. Superstitious people believe that his peculiar shape was due to that his family is cursed. Are you wondering why he doesn't have those legs amputated? Rajput's parents were both poor laborers. When he was young, he was taken to a doctor, but the cost of surgery to remove 2 extra limbs was huge. That's why he couldn't have a surgery. The world is finally beginning to realize that true beauty comes in many different forms. It's thanks to out-of-the-ordinary women who have the courage to embrace and express what makes them unique. Number 4. Lauren Elise. Lauren Elise, 31, lives in Chicago. She is a girl with vitiligo who can overcome her inferiority complex, becoming an Instagram celebrity with smart makeup, magical beauty, with more than 257,000 followers. Lauren Elise started developing vitiligo as a child. Initially, the blister appeared on her knees, but when she was 20, it started appearing all over her body and on her face, with white patches around her eyes, which she has now incorporated with her gorgeous makeup, creating special effects illusions. Instead of using primer to cover blemishes, Lauren used 2 contrasting colors to emphasize her vitiligo area so that it stood out. Thanks to that, her makeup style becomes unique and different from everyone else. It also creates a pretty face to give her more confidence. She used to be panicked, cry, and despair about this disease, but she has now loved herself and her appearance more. You could say that she has killed vitiligo with her makeup skills. Number 3. Maud Izzenuddin Hisham Muhammad. Maud Izzenuddin Hisham Muhammad, a citizen of Kampung Kubang Panjang, Kelantan, Malaysia, looks like an alien. This is the nickname people often call him because he has a half concave head. He said an accident caused his head to hit the tree. He was unconscious for several months. The doctors were shocked to see his condition. None of them thought they could save his life. Then, they performed surgery to restore part of the skull and cut out the parts that could not be restored. He had been in a coma for 3 months. When he woke up, Muhammad was shocked to discover there was a giant dent on his head. That's for sure. No one can accept a new look with a different shape from everyone else. The kids even cried when they saw him. However, he gradually accepted the truth with the encouragement and persistent help of his parents. He lost half of his skull. His left eye was crossed, but wonderfully, his vision was not affected. In fact, there have been many people who like to eat things like dust, glass, sand, and even some household objects like carpets, candles, and styrofoam. Now, we will meet one of them. Number 2. Jade Sylvester. Jade Sylvester, 25 years old, from Gainsborough, UK, has a very strange hobby that most of us never think of, which is eating toilet paper rolls. I mean, newly bought clean toilet paper rolls. The mother of 5 suspects she has an eating disorder called pica, which means she craves for things that aren't food and have no nutritional value. Most people with pica are children, pregnant women, and people with mental problems, such as autism. The first time she developed the strange snacking habit was 2 months after becoming pregnant. She began to feel craving when she saw the scrolls. 15 months after giving birth, she still couldn't give it up. And up to now, she keeps up the old habit, just like we enjoy a piece of the best smoked beef in the world and always want to eat that piece at every meal. Her family always warned about the harm of this, but she couldn't resist. She said that each type of paper has a different taste, and she usually likes the taste of the paper she buys at the supermarket. She also always has to hide her children from her toilet paper addiction, because when the children saw her eating, they shouted loudly, forcing her to stop immediately. There was a time when humans had tails. Prehistoric humans looked a lot like animals and even walked on 4 legs. Number 1. Hunamam. Balaji, a baby born in India, surprised everyone in his family and the entire village where the boy was born. He was born with a small tail resembling a monkey. People were scared at first, but then they were reverent to him. Many believe that the boy is the son of the reincarnated Hindu god, and people give him the name Hunamam, the name of a god. The baby's tail is 10 centimeters long. Thanks to this tail, the family has brought him around the temples in India, and people have to pay to see him. Many people have come to the temple in India to see a baby born with a tail. The Indian newspaper, The Tribune, interviewed the baby's grandfather, who said that the family had found 9 features on the baby's body that were similar to those recorded in the legend about the god Hanuman. That's all for today. There are so many other unusual people around the world and in my videos. Let's meet them in the following videos. If you know someone special, leave your comments below. Thanks for watching our video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell to watch more interesting videos. And now, goodbye and see you again.